Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. We will start the class.
సార్ ఒకసారి నిన్నటి క్లాస్లో స్లైడ్స్ చూపిస్తారా?
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem.
Yeah, you see Srilekha.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you start with the optical detectors, right? There is
Yes, sir.
there is two types. You observe this. Here we have analyzed the cutoff wavelength. Okay.
ఓకే సార్. సార్ జస్ట్ స్లైడ్ నెంబర్ 57, 64 చాలు సార్, మిగతావన్నీ అర్థమయ్యాయి.
57 and 64.
64, 57, 64.
Okay, okay. Yeah, this is 56 classification and
57.
yeah, focals effect you can write down.
ఓకే సార్.
Where suppose x, y, z directions, if you can take the principal
దీని
axis.
ముందు స్లైడ్ ఒకసారి చూపించరా సార్?
దీని ముందా?
ఎస్ సార్.
Yeah, field induced refractive index. Okay.
ఓకే సార్.
Take the refractive index as n when the electric field is applied, that n is equals to n into e. Okay. When you
Okay,
take
sir.
a Taylor series, that will be like this. So
Okay,
you
sir.
clearly write down and observe this. And next focals effect will be like this. 63, then
64.
64. Yeah, you see this focals effect. The external modulating voltage Vt is applied between coplanar to the electrode drive electrodes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
By the virtue of the focals effect, which is induce the change in refractive index, and the voltage dependent will be give the phase shift through the device. Okay. The phase
Okay,
shift is to be observed.
Thank you, sir.
Right, right, Amma. Then how many are attended right now? Yeah, the 6 members are attended. Yeah, Vinita, are you in the class? Vinita.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, on your video.
Okay, sir.
Yes, what happened, Vinita? Vinita, are you in the class?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. You attend regularly.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right.
Okay, sir.
Right. Right. Yeah. Today 14 members till now joined. Okay. So that is a good sign for better improvement. Right. Then be careful about all the online classes. It is we don't have a time to repeat those things again and again. Okay, keep it in our mind, and carefully you have to verify your classes, and you refer the textbooks, and whatever you have doubts, you clarify it, right? Okay. Now we will start with we will start with electro-optic modulators, right? So those electro-optic modulators, so those electro-optic modulators are also classified into different types, right? In the last class we have seen. Once again, we will see that what are the modulators we have seen in the last class. We will again repeating. So these modulators are basically two types, as electro-optic modulators and acousto-optic modulators, right? Electro-optic modulators or acousto-optic modulators, which is also working with the two different effects, as Pockels effect and Kerr effect. Okay, whenever we apply the voltage in when the crystal will be placed as a principal axis, their refractive index will be changed due to the applied electric field. Okay, when I apply the voltage across the crystal with a external DC field, that is EA, along with the z-axis. So in this Pockels effect, the field will modify the optical refractive index only. Okay, the exact effect which will be depends on the crystal structure, and gallium arsenide or isotropic material with a spherical refractive index becomes to affected with the higher range arrangement. Okay, the KDP, potassium dihydrogen phosphate, that is uniaxial, which will becomes as a biaxial. Okay, the change in effect due to the Pockels effect will be by applying the electric field, that delta N is equals to A1 into E. A1 into E, where E is that E square term will be Kerr effect, and E which is apply the electric field across that. Whenever you consider the Kerr effect across the crystal, the delta N is equals to A2 into E square. So that is equals to lambda into K into E square. Okay, now the electro-optic modulation using Kerr effect cell or Kerr cell, if you can use, there is so many isotropic solid materials will be used here for the for the analysis of Kerr effect or Kerr cell. Okay, as a solid material, as a liquid material, and electro-optic effect will be present while you applying the electric field. Okay, the solid material which are classified into different types as potassium titanate nibonate, that is KTN, barium titanate. As a liquid, we can take another material as nitrobenzene type of material, which can exhibit the electro-optic effect in the presence of electric field, which can be defined as delta N is equals to K into lambda E square. It is not E2, that is E square. Okay, now while coming to the acousto-optic modulator, the acousto-optic effect is the change in refractive index of the medium, which can caused by the mechanical strain produced by the acoustic waves. Okay, the intensity of the diffracted light is depends on the acoustic power. This is the basic principle behind the acoustic power modulator. Okay, and in this construction, we will consider the polarization of changes, that is phase shift and polarization of these two parameters we can consider. Once you consider the polarization modulator, an embedded waveguide has been fabricated by implementing the LiNbO3 substrate, lithium nibonate oxide substrate, with titanium atoms, which increase the refractive index. So ultimately, we are going to change the refractive index with the influence of electric field. Okay, so two coplanar strip electrodes are run along with the waveguide, and it can enable the application of the transverse field by applying the transverse field as a EA to the light propagation in Z direction. By applying that, we can observe the polarization changes. Okay, here we can imagine or we can observe that two coplanar strip electrodes which are placed in electric field, then automatically the polarization changes, which is to be taking as a polarization modulator. The external modulating voltage VT is applied in between coplanar and which is used to drive the electrodes. So this will be absorbed by the Foucault's effect, which is induce the change in refractive index of the core material. Okay, refractive index of the that particular radiation light. Hence, the voltage dependent, based on the voltage dependent, the phase shift will be absorbed through this device. Okay, here the acousto-optic modulator will give the different type of changes as a polarization changes and as a phase shift also. Okay, so that will be absorbed by giving the external modulating voltage. Okay, when you apply the external modulating voltage, the refractive index of this particular radiation light is going to be changed. Okay, once the voltage increase across this arrangement, that phase angle is to be shifted through the entire device. So that is a polarization modulator, which is under acousto-optic modulator. Then when you see the Mach-Zehnder modulator, so one potential application of the self phase modulation, it is also one of the self modulation type of technique. Here in optical switching, to switch the output from low intensity to high intensity, which type of Mach-Zehnder modulator will be used? In optical Q switching, which will induce the phase shift by apply the voltage, and which can be converted to the amplitude variation by using this interferometer. So these interferometers are working in the optical switching technique only. It is also this type of optical switching will induce the phase shift also by applying the voltage, as well as this will be converted into amplitude variation, whereas this Mach-Zehnder type of modulator indirectly we are using for the amplitude modulation technique. Okay, here the electro-optic effect, which is to be observed by the coplanar strips, will be like this. Already we have seen when the polarized light is passes through it. Okay, linear polarization or circular polarization, if you can consider. Okay, that phase shift already we have seen in this previous slide. That polarization changes, which is based on the waveguide. Here, this is a substrate. These are the two different coplanar strip electrodes, and this substrate will be LiNbO3 material. Okay, once the radiation of light is incident through this waveguide, okay, and this spatial overlap efficiency is represented by the coefficient tau. Here we can represent it as, and phase shift will be delta pi, and this entire phase shift is depends on the applied voltage V. Through the Foucault's effect, we are going to analyze the phase shift that is equals to tau into 2 pi by lambda n naught cube r double 2 into L by D into V. V is the applied voltage, L is the length of the crystal and distance between the two coplanar electrodes, and lambda is wavelength, and N will be refractive index, and tau is the efficiency, spatial overlap efficiency, okay, which can be represented by the coefficient. Okay, this interferometer device is also one of the Mach-Zehnder type of modulator. We can use it as a Mach-Zehnder type of modulator, and this interferometer is a device that interfere two waves of the same frequency, but with a different phase angle we are going to observe. And next one is acousto-optic modulator. Okay, and this acousto-optic modulator principle is depends on like this in this construction. So it is a acousto-optic crystal, okay, acoustic absorber, where we will place as a crystal, acousto-optic crystal, AO crystal. Once the radiation of light will be incident with some angle, okay, and which is to be absorbed by this crystal, and which can induce the change in diffracted light. So simply this type of acoustic absorber crystal, which is also working as piezoelectric transducer. Piezoelectric transducer. Everybody knows the piezoelectric transducer operation. Can you have any idea about this piezoelectric transducer? Anybody have this idea? What is the basic principle of piezoelectric transducer? What is the basic principle of piezoelectric transducer? Anybody? Yes. Sivasai, are you in the class? Sivasai. Sivasai, are you in the class? Sivasai, are you in the class? Again, I am repeating you. Roll number 21. Who is this? Roll number 21. Roll number 21. Sivasai, are you in the class?
Yes, sir.
ఎన్నిసార్లు పిలవాలి నిన్ను? శివసాయి వీడియో ఆన్ చేయి. ఆన్ ఎవర్ వీడియో. శివసాయి ఎన్నిసార్లు పిలవాలి? నువ్వు క్లాసులో లేవా?
సాంగ్ పెట్టింది సార్, వినపడట్లేదు.
ఎవరు సాంగ్ పెట్టింది?
రూల్ నెంబర్ 21.
Who is that 21? Roll number 21. I already repeating Sivasai. You are not responding. Okay. Why you off the video? Sivasai.
సార్
ఎందుకు ఆఫ్ చేస్తున్నావు? నీతో మాట్లాడుతున్నాం కదా.
కొట్టడానికి అడ్డా దేనికిరా? కావాలంటే ఏ అడ్డాకైనా వస్తా, చెప్పు. కడప 7 రోడ్ సెంటర్ ఓకేనా? అనంతపూర్ సప్తగిరి సర్కిల్, కర్నూలు కొండారెడ్డి బురుజు, విజయవాడ బెంచ్ సర్కిల్, కరీంనగర్ కశ్మీర్ గడ్డ, నెక్స్ట్ धूलपेट, तेरा शेर का अड्डा चलेगा? मारे तो दिमाग दिल में आ जा.
Yes. Sivasai, continuously you are hearing the your network is okay. Are you hearing the class?
Sir.
Are you hearing the class?
Yes, sir.
And then immediately
Yes, sir.
responding. You are not responding immediately. With some delay, you will be respond. What is the reason? What is the reason? Yes.
Sir.
What is the reason? With some delay only you are responding.
సిగ్నల్ లేదు సార్. సార్
సిగ్నల్ లేదా?
లేదు.
Okay. Yeah. So this is a acousto-optic modulator. So in this acousto-optic modulator, while coming the principle here, as whenever the incident light is applied to the crystal, okay, when this is to be produced, the diffracted light output. So this diffraction will be give the change in refractive index only. Okay, so basically it is also depends on the external RF signal voltage will be applied to the crystal, and as well as the radiating light which is incident on that. Okay, so piezoelectric transducer principle is whenever you apply the electric signal, that will give the vibrations. That is, electrical signal will be converted into mechanical signal, and mechanical signal will be converted into electrical signal, vice versa. So those reversible effect will be piezoelectric effect. But here, whenever you apply the incident light on this, the induced diffraction grating will be give the different diffracted light. So that is to be possible by the acousto-optic crystal only. Okay, and after that, that change in refractive index, if you can analyze with the photoelastic effect, so that change in refractive index will be delta 1 by n square, that is refractive index, change in delta refractive index, that is equals to PE into S. S is the strain, and PE is the photoelastic coefficient. Okay, so that is the principle which is produces from the acousto-optic modulator. Okay, the strain changes the density of the crystal, and which is to be distorted the bonds, and automatically that electron orbits will be changes when which leads to a change in the refractive index only. Okay, here you can observe this. This is to be depends on the piezoelectric type of acousto-optic modulator, piezoelectric transducer. This acousto-optic absorber is depends on the piezoelectric transducer, right? So when the incident light is applied on the crystal material, that is to be induce the diffraction grating, and then the diffracted light will be produces. So the reason behind this, the electrons in this material, which is to be change their orbits, and automatically the change in refractive index of the light is to be induced from the acousto-optic crystal only. So this is depends on the delta 1 by n square, that is equals to PE into S. Okay, the strain changes the density of the crystal, as well as which is produce the distortions in the bondings. So by changing the distortions, which leads to change in the refractive index N. Okay, now here acousto-optic modulation will be taking by the two different effects, as a Ramanathan effect and Bragg's equation. So while considering the Ramanathan effect, when the incident light is applied on the crystal material, okay, which is to be produced the diffracted light, that is 0 order, first order, second order, like this. So from the first order on both sides, you can imagine that as first and second order on both sides. So the bending of light diffraction will be produced by the Ramanathan effect. Here you can observe it is also one of the piezoelectric type of sensor will be placed here. Okay, and Bragg's equation, whereas whenever the incident light is applied on the Bragg's regime, that means Bragg's type of equation based construction, the acousto-optic modulator, which is to be produced, the 2D is equals to ND sin theta. So in both of these techniques, or in both of these two methods, which is to produce the 2D is equals to ND sin theta. 2 lambda is equals to, and 2D is equals to ND sin theta. Okay, based on that, the Bragg's equation, which is to be induced here, based on the Bragg's equation, length of this sensor is going to be changed their total output. Okay, diffracted beam output will be received by the I1 and I0. Both of these two will be received in the Bragg's equation based acousto-optic modulator. Whereas whenever the incident light, if you can consider in the Ramanathan effect, or Ramanathan arrangement, we can get that number of lines in a diffracted grating. Okay, now if you can see the Ramanathan effect, okay, whenever the instant light is applied here, Ramanathan effect, whenever you take this crystal material and instant light is applied here, which is split into different diffracted acoustic waves. Okay, and then based on the piezoelectric transducer, we can receive the signal. Okay, here this length of the beam, the length of the beam will be much less than psi square by lambda, whereas acoustic wavelength will decides that total output. Okay, that psi is equals to VA by F, acoustic velocity to the acoustic frequency. So once the instant light will be concentrate or will be propagate through the acousto-optic crystal, which is to produce the zero order, first order or second order waves, which is to be diffracted light. Okay, now coming to the acousto-optic modulator with the Bragg's equation, incident light will be applied here. These two will be split into two directions as first order and zero order through the beam itself. Diffracted light it is also. Here the path length of the beam is much greater than. Here in previous case, the length will be is less than, which is length here in Bragg's equation based acousto-optic modulator, that length will be greater than the psi square by lambda, and the total output of the wavelength light, which is equals to applied acoustic voltage VA by F. Okay, so based on that differences, you can observe this here. The length of the beam is much less than psi square by lambda, and in this case, that length of the beam is greater than psi square by lambda itself. By this, we can take the ratio of applied voltage to the frequency of acoustic modulator, that is acoustic acousto-optic frequency also. Okay, those things which is to be considered, which is to be considered from the acousto-optic modulators as a Bragg's equation based acousto-optic modulator, as well as Bragg's equation based acousto-optic modulator as Raman acousto-optic modulators, right? So here we have observed the difference between those two different methods. Okay, now when you see the Ramanathan optic modulator clearly, when you see, so here incident light is applied here. Okay, the acoustic wave fronts will be considered, and then the diffracted output signal will be taken. Okay, as a zero order, first order, and second order, that range of output will be considered. In this case, the piezoelectric transducer will be considered, which is indicated as a yellow line, and the length of this sensor will be L. Length of this beam will be L. The total height of this beam will be H. Okay, so the acousto-optic modulator or acoustic modulator based on the Ramanathan diffraction. In this technique, the signal carrying information will be modulated, which is in terms of amplitude of acoustic wave that is to be propagated through the medium. So the light beam incident on the cell, which is to be diffracted at some output. Okay, only the thing is, whenever the crystal is placed here and the incident light is applied on that, so based on the acoustic wavefront which is to be produced, the diffracted output, that is I0 and I. So based on the piezoelectric crystal, when the stress or strain is applied there, then automatically the electric signal will be generated. Otherwise, when you give the electric signal on both sides of the piezoelectric transducer, then automatically that is to be produced a different type of strain or different type of vibrations from that. So based on that principle of a piezoelectric transducer, that output is to be considered from the Ramanathan optic modulator. Okay, so here you can remember one thing: the signal carrying information of the modulator is depends on the amplitude of the acoustic waves. those acoustic waves are propagate through the medium only, and the light beam is incident on the cell, which is to be diffracted and which is to be produced like a diffracted output signal. Okay, then whenever you consider the A and B, for example, if you can consider the A and B beams, this to be incident on that, okay, A and B is being reflected and that reflection will be back. So that reflection will be like this, diffracted reflected light. Adjacent acoustic waves from the front A and B, which is to be produced. So these reflected waves can only constitute diffracted beam if they are in phase. Okay, the angle of this theta is to be exaggerated whenever the incident angle will be with the required angle. Okay, whereas which is to be produced the diffraction efficiency in the first order, the diffraction efficiency mu is equals to J1 square into K naught into delta NL, which is to be identical to I square delta N square by lambda naught whole square, lambda naught square. So based on this, we can estimate the total output response. So that total output response diffraction efficiency from the first order we are going to analyze. Okay, so that analysis, based on that analysis, that acousto-optic modulator output mu diffraction efficiency mu will be equals to the ratio of first order current to the incident current, I of I, okay, I of 1 to the I of I, incident current to the first order current. So that is equals to sine square pi by lambda. Here you can see diffraction efficiency mu dE, diffracted efficiency. Whenever the incident light is applied here as a Bragg's law based information or Ramnath information, which is to be give that diffracted beam type of output as diffracted beam output and through the beam of output as I1 and I0 is to be calculated here. So the total diffracted efficiency mu dE is equals to I1 by I, that is equals to sine square pi by lambda into L by 2H into M2 into PA, where M is a figure of merit, right? H is the total height of the piezoelectric transducer or crystal, and PA is the acoustic power, and length is a total length of this electrode or crystal itself. Okay, so those parameters we can consider in acousto-optic modulator. In this acousto-optic modulator, the analysis of diffracted efficiency is very important. Okay, so that diffracted efficiency will be depends on whatever the crystal we can use and whatever the piezoelectric transducer, that length, height, and the figure of merit, and whatever the power which is used from that crystal, those things which is to be decides. Okay, then next one is magneto-optic modulator. Magneto-optic modulator. Now here the magneto-optic modulators will be like this. So magneto-optic modulators. So these magneto-optic modulators will also the magneto-optic modulators will also have a different polarization effect we are going to analyze, as well as Okay, here when the magneto optic effect is considered here, the polarization of this particular crystal is to be analyzed. The parallel beam of monochromatic light is applied there. Okay, and that which is to be concentrate on the analyzer, and from that output will be concentrate on a photomultiplier tube. Okay, in this magneto optic spatial light modulator, MOSLM, is a two-dimensional electrically based modulator. In this effect will be called as a Faraday's effect. As per the Faraday's effect, a property of some of the transparent substances that will be causes with the rotation of polarization of light, which are traveling through the substances. Okay, whenever this material will be subjected with the magnetic field. Now the radiation of light through this polarizer, or the radiation of light through this crystal. Okay, you can imagine that initially the radiation of light is propagated through the crystal, and that crystal is affected with the that substance will be affected with the magnetic field. Once it is affected with the magnetic field, the number of rotation of polarization is going to be changed, while the light will be transverse in the transverse mode only. So by changing this transverse mode of polarization, then that is to be based on the Faraday's effect only. Okay, the magnetization state of the pixels can be changed by sending the electric current to its two adjacent drive lines. Okay, this energy or this analyzer can convert the polarization of rotation into the useful output format. Okay, here that output will be in a different type of formats we can consider there. Okay, if the analyzer is set off a direction making with a 45 degrees angle with a orientational polarization B, this will rotate in a counterclockwise direction only. Here only the thing is, you can observe the magneto-acoustic optic modulator will be working with the polarization changes only. In this polarization change of radiation of light, initially the parallel beam of monochromatic light will be passing through the crystal. Okay, and this will be affected with polarization of orientation. For example, this will be at 45 degrees above, then automatically the angle of rotations will be give different changes in polarization. That changes of polarization will be concentrate on the different type of lens, and which is to be converted into electrical signal by the photomultiplier tube. So in magneto optic modulator, this crystal yeah, here we can observe this. Students, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Somebody enter with a different name. Okay, next class onwards, you should register with your roll number and name. Roll number 27, you registered with 27 only, and EIE, not for that. Okay, all of you, I'm giving instruction to all of you. You registered with roll number and name only. Okay, without that roll number and name, next class onwards, we will not accept it to the class. We will not allow to the class. Am I clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, na? Right. Then somebody will enter unofficially. Then you can see on the screen they are creating a disturbance also. Okay, no problem. We will see, and we will trace out it. No problem. Right. Already everything is traced out here. Okay. Then acoustic modulator, whenever the parallel beam of monochromatic light is enter into this, then automatically that is to be rotates with some angle. When the magnetic field is affected to the crystal, then the polarized light will be at 45 degrees, and the entire magnetic field is affected to that. Then that angle of rotation will be in the counterclockwise direction. Counterclockwise direction. So by changing the magnetic field in this magneto-optic modulator, that will be rotates in counterclockwise direction. Okay. And that output will be detected by the photomultiplier tube. Photomultiplier tube type of detector, where the photomultiplier tube, the radiation signal will be converted into electrical signal. In all the optoelectronic fiber optic modulators, we can take the either Kerr effect or Pockels effect. Okay, in this both the effects, we can take the electro-optic modulator or acousto-optic modulator. So this acousto-optic or electro-optic modulator is going to be to take the output by changing the refractive index only. So this particularly refractive index changes, which is to be produced by the electric field changes or magnetic field changes. So if it is magnetic, by the magnetic field changes, refractive index changes are absorbed from the modulator. That type of modulators are called as magneto-optic modulator. Whenever by the electric field changes, that electric signal will be giving that change in refractive index is to be absorbed. That is to be electro-optic modulator. Where in acousto-optic modulator, where we can imagine that piezoelectric crystal will be there. Whenever the incident light is applied there, then automatically that will give the first orders, zero order or second order type of waveforms as I naught and I. The current form of intensity changes of output signals will be giving based on the polarization changes also. Okay, so that is to be acousto-optic modulator. Both acousto-optic modulator and electro-optic modulators, which are consider the different type of effects as Kerr effect and Pockels effect only. But here in this magneto-optic modulator, we will consider the angle of rotation. Okay, somebody creating a disturbance also. Okay. Okay, in magneto-optic modulator, these are verified with polarization changes, where you can take the effect as a Faraday's effect. In previous case, as acosto-optic modulator, we can take that diffraction efficiency. That diffraction efficiency mu dE is equals to I1 by ID, I1 by I, which is equals to sine inverse pi by lambda into L by H into MPa whole power 1 by 2. Who is this LE7? LE7 LE7 891A1007. Who is this? మీ క్లాస్లో ఈ నంబర్ ఉందా? Yes, students, please respond.
Yes, sir. Undi, sir.
Who is this 7?
Deepak, sir.
Deepak? Deepak, are you in the class? Deepak, are you in the class? Mr. Deepak? 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 I'm repeating you. Deepak, are you in the class? Yes, he is also trying to disturb the class, right? Deepak. Deepak, are you in the class? Okay. So based on that, we have to analyze the acousto-optic modulator as well as electro-optic modulator and magneto-optic modulator, right? So this acousto-optic modulator will give the acoustic waves based on the diffraction efficiency. That diffraction efficiency mu dE is equals to I1 by I is equals to sine square pi by lambda into L by H M into PA. Acoustic wave power, figure of merit and length of the crystal. Deepak ni call చేయమని చెప్పండి అమ్మా.
Okay, sir.
Immediate గా కాల్ చేయమని చెప్పండి. He is telling that his mic is not working. Don't say like
Yes.
that. You informed him. We will discuss something, right? Video on Jay. Deepak, even though your mic is not working, you on your video. On your video. Yeah, so that is efficiency of diffraction light is to be analyzed by the acousto-optic modulator, where we can take these two types of principles here, Ramnath effect and Bragg's equation. The Ramnath effect type of optical modulator will be like this, and
గోపాలస్వామి, సుబ్రహ్మణ్య స్వామి, సీతారామ స్వామి, నారాయణ స్వామి అని ఒకరి తర్వాత ఒకళ్ళు 5గురు కొడుకులు పుట్టిన వాళ్ళు పుట్టినట్టే పోతుంటే ఈసారి పుట్టబోయే బిడ్డ చంపేవాడు కావాలి కానీ చచ్చేవాడు కాకూడదని మొక్కి మరీ పెట్టాడు మా నాన్న. నా పేరు లక్ష్మీ నరసింహ స్వామి అని.
Okay, so those things we have already discussed, and these are depends on the length of the beam and psi square by lambda, and the psi is equals to VA by F, acoustic frequency and acoustic velocity, right? And these things which are also based on the Bragg's equation. So 2 lambda is equals to ND sin theta, distance between the two different incident waves which are also important, and incident angle is also important, that acoustic wave which is to be generated. Okay, the diffraction efficiency which is defined in terms of first order, and finally we can take this. And magneto-optic effect type of detect modulators, which is giving the polarization changes, that polarizer transfers a light is passing through the substance, and automatically when the material is subjected to the magnetic field, the Faraday effect is existed in this magneto-optic signal spatial light modulator, and which is a two-dimensionally electrically applied based type of modulator. This is working with the Faraday's effect. So this analyzer can convert the polarization rotation into the required format of the output signal. So those things we are going to analyze in the electro-optic modulator, acousto-optic modulator. Okay, then those things we are going to analyze with polarization change, electric field changes, and refractive index changes. So particularly by the refractive index changes with the application of electric field, we can estimate that refractive index changes by the Ramanathan effect as well as Bragg's equation only. Okay, so these acousto-optic modulators and electro-optic modulators are comparable with each other while you consider refractive index changes also. Okay, and with this we can conclude the second chapter also. Okay, any more doubts regarding this, students? All of you on your videos, all your videos, on your videos, please. అందరు వీడియో ఆన్ చేయండి. మాధవి,
Yes, sir.
are you in the class? Videos ఆన్ చేయండి.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Roll number 7. LE, roll number 7, you entered 2 times. Eight 9 5A7. LE7. 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 Who is LE7? Who is LE7? Srilekha, are you in the class?
Yes, sir.
LE9, Sri Nikita, LE7 ఎవరమ్మా?
నాకు తెలిసి LE7
Haima, sir. Rejoined.
నీకు LE9 కి LE7 ఎవరో తెలీదా?
నేను LE9 కాదు సార్, నేను రెగ్యులర్ 9.
Okay. Rejoined. 895A1007 is rejoined. All of you on your videos, please. Videos on చేయాలి. So next class onwards, you should register the class with roll number as well as your particular name. Somebody registered with 27 EIE like that. Not like that. You should not allow to the class without your name or registered number. Am I right? అర్థమవుతుందా? ఏమా అర్థమవుతుందా మీకు?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Key roll number with your particular name only. If you can enter, then they will be accepted. Otherwise, you will not allow to the class. Okay. Any doubts regarding today's class? Thank you.